senador pumunta sa contractors?
So far, wala pa akong alam senators. Although, merong relationships between contractors and senators, alam naman natin.
So,
Naging donor. Campaign donors. Pero more than that. Marami magkakaibigan rin.
medyo maganda yung diagram.
Yun nga kasi nga, kung di namin alam kung isang page lang yan o iba-ibang page kasi the diagram is becoming more complicated. It's more complicated. But basically, we have it figured out, but it's just massive. Yung dami ng kasong kailangan i-file. Para maka-produce the results, we have to focus on some. Kasi, syempre, gusto ng tao talaga, andyan ang justice sa harap mo. Proseso yan. Kaya yung low-lying fruit, yun muna siguro.
Wala nang other former officials.
Ano yan sabi ko nga inamin na naman nila, di ba? Yung bid rigging is the thing that happens everywhere in violation of law. Di ba? Kaya nga, pinag-usapan ko na dati, sinasabi ko na dati, impurity of corruption. Kasi wala na nga nahuhuli. Nobody has noticed it or nobody has bothered to make something out of it and to make people account. Wala pa ngayon lang ito nangyayari. And we have to do it.
Sir, ghost projects, mas madali din pong habulin.
Low-lying fruit yun. Low-lying fruit yun. Open shot yun.
Okay. Sir, how soon are we seeing na makakapag-file na po tayo ng ghost projects?
Ano yan? May preliminary investigation pa. Kasi caught in the actor. Preliminary investigation yan. So, case build up, preliminary investigation, which is a long process. Then court case, 120 days. At least 120 days siguro.
Pero sir, mas
maswerte tayo by Pasko nila, warrant of arrest, maswerte na tayo.
3.5 years ago.
Kasama yan sa mga yun pala, yung senator na may from the Billionaire News Research, which we are getting a copy of. That was one thing mentioned. Kaya yung first casting niya yung contractor doon sa lugar nila. So, that's a prohibited interest.
Sir, ulitin lang natin para po mas malinaw. Iniimbestigahan na rin po ngayon si Senator Mark Villar.
Oh, because of that prohibited interest, we discussing being the contractor in Las Piñas.
Mga sir, gaano karami?
18 billion worth of projects. Billion. 18.5 ang sabi sa report. But we have to flesh it out. Kasi we cannot rely on a newspaper as a source of evidence. It's just a media gives us the leads that we have to follow.
So, i-invite din po ba si Mark Villar for communication?
Later on, we will have to build up everything. There's just one case among the 67 other cases naman na nangyayari dito sa Congress.
Sir, just Senator Mark Villar or even po si Senator Cynthia?
They're related interest. Isa lang sila interest nila. Isang relationship lang yan. Diba? Isang family lang.
Opo, even Congresswoman
first degree of consanguinity to the fourth degree of consanguinity. Diba?
Okay.
Lahat third degree pa. From Cynthia to the contractor's third degree.
So sir, lahat po sila. Even Senator Camille. Kasi naging congresswoman po siya.
Kasama rin yan. That prohibited interest, if it really has to stop, isa lang yan. Marami yan. It's all over the Philippines. People know it.
Sir, ano po klase mga projects yung na-award dun sa...
Lahat ng klaseng project yan. Ano ba maisip mo, yun na yun. Kasama yan. Lahat. In the menu. From school buildings to roads, to asphalt overlay, to revetments. Lahat yan. Kasama.
Sir, para lang po clear, ito po ay yung panahon na si Senator Villar ay DPWH Secretary.
Yes. And also a senator. Ano yan kasama yan sa relationship na hindi dapat nangyayari. Diba? Kasi you have something to do with with the way that the money is involved. When you vote for a budget, kasama ka na. When you participate in the budgeting process, kasama ka na.
So, sir, yun nga po, ano po sir yung nangyari today?
Well, we're continuing. We met again. DOJ leadership met again, discussing the totality of the problems that are there, and the legal theories that we have to adhere to. And of course, one of the USECs is interviewing a witness, probably one of the accused later, USEC Bernardo. So that's what's happening now. So we're still working on the whole picture, the whole big picture, And of course, the low-lying fruit and other things that have to be fleshed out in the process of seeking justice for the country in this controversy.
Sir, tuloy-tuloy po itong case build-up na.
Of course, tama. It's actually a case build-up stage. And it's going to be a long one considering the complications that are here. Kaya nga yung legal theory is so important. Unique in this case is the contractors, the congressmen contractors, or contractors who became congressmen, who definitely violated many laws by just doing what they did, which is to be involved in infrastructure projects with a conflict of interest with their jobs. At kasi hindi dapat ginagawa yun.
Sir, ano pong gagawin natin sa kanila?
Well, maraming remedies na binibigay ng bansa, but we can tell you that now because we have to agree on the proper way to go about the cases. Because what we're talking about here is that you have more than 100 people to 200 people involved. Mahigit 200 tao to ang involved dito sa buong Pilipinas. Baka hindi lang.
Sir, contractors lang yun or that's
So
everybody?
contractors, reportedly there are 67 proven interests already, conflict of interest existing within the halls of Congress. So we're looking at that. We're looking at this list closely.
Sir, yung more than 200, that's everybody in the flood
Everybody,
control universe.
you have district engineers, you have contractors, and then you have, ano ba yung hindi natin na doon, and congressmen. And of course, nag-intersect yung congressman and contractor dito. So we also have to look at that. Again, we have to look at the totality of it and how crazy it has become so that we can address each and every problem with the law that best fits the situation.
So, may pinamahan pa ng LGU officials?
Papunta rin yun dyan. Kasi yung political system natin, alam niyo naman na related interest yung marami.
So, posibleng damage din.
Posible.
Sir, nasa congressman na po tayo ngayon, sir. Wala pa pong lumalabas na iba pang o mga bagong mga pangalan.
Ano mo to?
natin.
It's not rocket science. Ito, everybody knows about it in Congress that many of their colleagues are contractors also, and that this is a prohibited activity. It's not known, I don't know if it's known to them or it's just the impurity of it all. That people don't care anymore if it's against the law because no one's going to run after them, they think. But it's something that we have to address, and we will do it.
Sir, mayroon po ba kayong mensahe sa mga contractors na ito? Pwede ba silang lumapit na sa inyo? Sila na mismo yung mag-campaign? Paano po ba?
Well, I spoke to the speaker about this yesterday morning. But we haven't spoken in person yet because I want to do my research. Magre-research muna kami. We'll get the list. We'll draw up everything. Kasi alam niyo to, you have to go back years kung magkano conflict of interest ang involved dito. It's not as simple as we want it to be. This is not an easy case to decide. Meron kasi dyan, 10 years na nangungontrata, 20 years na nangungontrata, pero walang humahapon. Kaya ngayon, it's about time that we did something about it.
Sir, yung contractors, parang short-term prosecution, long-term ano po yan para sa
Hindi kasi ano yun conflict of interest yun. The law is very evident there. Pero there are other related laws that come into the picture.
And long-term, parang kailangan pa bang patas na para
Baka hindi na. Although we can improve some laws kasi some of the laws were done 70 years ago. Yung isang batas na tinitingnan namin, forfeiture of properties of government officials, nasa 1955 law. Baka pwede lang gawing updated yun.
Sir, parang wala pang exact na batas na
Ano yung 67? Forfeiture of properties of government officials. 1955 yun. Tignan mo anong number yun. Pero it's one of the numbers that we were looking at earlier.
Sir, yung pagiging congressman at contractor ba, parang malinaw ba yun or parang may gray area kasi na?
Hindi, walang gray area yun. Malinaw yun. Nasa Republic Act 3019, ando na yun. 3019, ando na yun. 1379, research nyo. Google it. So you'll find it. Among the other laws, so you're talking about 3019, 1379, and other laws. Ombudsman law, marami pa. Revised Penal Code, on malversation, Revised Penal Code, on falsification. Maraming laws na involved dito. Oh.
Sir, yun, mas madali ba silang habulin, itong mga contractors? Kasi mas
Parang
malinaw?
parang open shot case yan. Oh, kahit na ano yan, kahit na nilagay mo sa pangalan ng anak mo yan, o kaya sa kapatid mo, prohibited interest pa rin yun.
Sir, pwede ba silang mag-campaign? Pwede bang lumapit na sa inyo?
Well, we can talk about it, but we're studying all the legal ramifications first. Para we can report to the country kasi it's not about us. It's about the issue before all of us. Di ba? Hindi naman kung kami napapa-importante dito, kailangan lang namin sabihin sa inyo na ginagawa na namin lahat to kasi walang gumagawa nito dati. Ngayon lang ginagawa ito.
Sir, kusang magbalik. Pwede ba yun? Pwede bang magbalik?
Ayun ang maganda sa lahat para hindi na mahaba ang usapan. Pero, magkakaroon pa rin ng ruling on prohibited interest and disqualifications. Kasi pwede ka ma-disqualify from public service dahil dyan.
Liable pa rin sila.
Ano na yun eh. Di ba? Kaya ano gagawin mo? Hindi mo it's like toothpaste out of the tube. Di mo na pwede ipasok ulit yun. Di ba? Hindi naman eh. The sin has been committed. Nakagat na yung mansanas eh.